Just before I came here, I went for my annual visit, and my doctor suggested that I get vaginal rejuvenation. I know. I was like, you're a shitty eye doctor. Nice. My husband put on a little weight during the pandemic. I didn't mind it. He wanted to lose it and he wanted to go on a diet. He goes on a diet. I do too because I do all the cooking, you know. So 3 months later, he's lost 30 pounds, and I've lost the will to live. So it's great. It's awful. I didn't lose any pounds. I misplaced a couple. Like I used to keep 2 pounds in my bra in case I got pulled over. Couldn't find them. When I go there, they are in my back pocket with my cell phone and my self-esteem. So we're doing good. We did something called the South Beach diet. Not fun. You're nada. You don't get any carbohydrates for 2 whole weeks right at the beginning. And then at the end of those 2 weeks, you're allowed to pick 1 fruit off a list of pre-approved fruits to introduce back into your diet. And I picked cantaloupe because you're allowed to have an entire quarter of a cantaloupe melon, and it's delicious and it's sweet and juicy. And I said to my husband, you go to the store with your skinny little hands and you buy me the biggest goddamn cantaloupe melon you can find, okay? And my husband came home with a honeydew melon, which is almost the same thing as asking for a divorce, because it is a shit melon. Have you had it? It's disgusting. It's always warm. I've never in my life ever had cold honeydew melon. Even cold is like, yeah, don't mess with that. It's gross. The only real purpose for honeydew melon is just to like prop up the good fruit in a seasonal fruit plate. You know, it's like the Easter basket grass of fruit. It's real gross. It's not good. I don't know how people do those diets long term. I just can't. I can't. Like, I have a cousin who's a vegan, and she goes all out. Like she won't even watch movies with Kevin Bacon. It's a little intense. And I love her and everything. It's just like when we eat, we gotta eat what she wants to eat because she's got the most restrictions, and she usually cooks for me. And I was over there a couple of weeks ago, and she made falafel, and 1 bite in, I'm like, honey, this is working. I feel awful already. You know what? She's like, you know what? If you don't finish it, you don't get any tofu pudding. I'm like, that sounds like a great deal. I'll take you up on that. It smells like feet, tastes like feet. It's gross. Tofu pudding is disgusting, right? And she's got 2 beautiful little girls, 2 daughters, 5 and 3, and I love them, and I get to spend time with them. And I was out one day, I was really hungry, and I took the girls to the IHOP. I know. I was like, do not tell your mom we came here, okay? If she finds out, she's gonna freak. Don't tell her. And the girls, the 3-year-old, I'm like, this is on the board. We don't know what she's gonna do, but we're gonna hope for the best, right? So we walked through the front door, and the girls were amazing. They didn't say a word, like they said nothing. They just like strolled through all cool. But of course their mom knew immediately something was wrong because the girls were happy and energetic. So she's like, what did you do? And I'm like, okay, I'll be honest. We went to IHOP. I didn't give them meat, okay? I gave them some pancakes, a little whipped cream and butter. It's not that big of a deal, right? She freaks out. She's yelling at me. I was like, you have to stop. There's bigger problems in the world than your kid eating a little whipped cream or butter. Like, there are people starving in India, and even they wouldn't eat tofu pudding.